Yeah, if those people haven't had enough trouble. So, May the 4th, 2016, right?
Is it the 4th today?
Yeah, it's my sister's birthday. That's who I was on the phone with when you drove in. May the 4th. So I always phone her and say, May the 4th be with you. Like from Star Wars.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway. It's hard to get pictures in here because it's just, there's not enough light. Unless you've got a really...
Yeah, you know, I wasn't ever here after you got to Arena.
Oh, right. Yeah, it's been up for a while now. And it takes a little while for the lights to actually start to make a difference. They don't hit full brightness right away. Roger rides outside as much as he can because by the end of the winter he's pretty blinking sick of being in here. So yeah, he always starts them like with the, he just warms them up and flexes them and does the direct and indirect arcs and gets them moving their shoulders and all those kind of things. And I told you we just had the farrier yesterday, did his feet for him, so. Oh yeah, no, he's a nice colt. And he wants to please, like. Wow. So for a 2-year-old, I mean, he does have he's got the basics, and you can keep, bringing him along, right? Yes. Nice and correct. No, he's not.
I'm impressed, Vicky. I didn't expect him that he was this well started.
Well, thank you. Yeah, no, Roger is getting a lot accomplished with these young horses. You just do it slow and right, and if they're a horse that wants to try and wants to please, they'll just do whatever. They basically kill themselves to please Roger. So, but you just.
Vicky, I'm terrible. I should have had you run this thing.
Oh,
I don't know.
I'm bad enough running this thing, and I supposedly know what I'm doing with this thing, but. And I have been out here, he's been ridden with people standing in the arena and stuff, but he is a horse that wants to look and notice. Like Roger said, nobody's going to sneak up on you on this horse, because he's like a real aware, he's not that he's goofy or spooky, but he's just always watching and thinking and. And yeah, he's been ridden out, like out in the big pastures and out and around, and oh, there we go. Takes the right lead. His lead departures are pretty solid. Lead changes yet or not, but I mean, he's only 2, so. But yeah, anyway, he's been ridden out, like with other horses a little bit, and out in the, you know, bush and creeks and crap, so he hasn't had a lot of that, maybe 1 or 2 times, but at least he's been out there, and no problems. He's not a spooky kind of a horse at all. Yeah, now my camera's all fuzzy.
I think I got something on here.
Yeah, well, and I'm filming all of this, so
Are you?
I can try to put it up on YouTube if you want.
Oh, I didn't even think I would go.
Oh, well, you should sit on him, and even if you just trot around, then you know. Yeah, there's enough dust in. I think on the dust in the air, and it's looking fuzzy. Uh-oh. Well, I'll put this on YouTube. It won't happen until next week, though. Something. There, he's good. And yeah, and he's never had sliders on or anything like that, obviously, but he stops when you ask him. And he does want to break at the loin and get his... I don't think he's going to be any kind of problem to get a nice good stop for reining or... flying changes. Yeah, I think you'll get along good with them.
Pretty good, Whitney.
Well, thank you. Well, this mating's been pretty consistent. Like Roger's ridden three of them, I think. Is it?
Wow.
But yeah, they're all been basically the same. And he moves his shoulders nice, and he, you know, gets around himself.
Right. Yeah.
There we go.
Very nice. I was going to bring my still camera with me, but now I'll just do this.
Oh, yeah. My eyes aren't as good as they used to be, and trying to keep things in this little screen are not exactly easy anymore.
Yeah.
So one of those would be better. Nope. Yeah, turn on the forehand. So he's got all the buttons, you know,
Right. Yeah.
and he won't forget. I mean, if you turn him loose and don't ride him for,
Right. Yeah.
you know, a month, he's not gonna forget it.
Very nice.
I'm glad you like them.
Very nice, Roger. I didn't realize he was so well started.
Well, I mean, but she said 50 riders. Jesus, that's a big line.
Yeah, it would have been.
At that video, we got 5 riders.
Yeah, I guess that's, yeah. And now he's had 40 probably, right? Yeah. I keep forgetting about the 10 days groundwork at the beginning, right?
Well, I know, that's why I like to work it.
You know what? Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, I get to work the shorter the better.
there we go.
Yeah. We're a little short.
A little short, a little long.
A little long, yeah. So basically it's just a cluck is forward motion, right? And a kiss is a lope, right?
Actually, he was not as good on his, now it almost got into the point where he's not as good on his left side. So I was riding 2 to 1, and he needs to go back to being a little 1 to 1. But yeah, he's been out.
What's the photo on his left ear here? Oh, that's just the hair. I thought when I was at Roddy's last night, they'd been outside with their dog,
Okay.
and the ticks everywhere. They had ticks on their bodies and everything. So I walked through the bush this morning, but I was careful.
It's fierce. The ticks are just disgusting bad this year. So it wouldn't surprise me. I mean, up here in the pens, there's no ticks because there's no grass or
Yeah,
anything.
you
But
can kick on it. Don't be scared to kind of kick on it.
Yep.
Too soft, I suppose.
What's that?
He's too soft.
You what?
He's too soft.
Oh, he is soft. Holy crap. Oh my God.
Yeah?
Maybe not. Big time like this.
Whoa, Roger, move. She's spinning. There you go. Yeah.
Oh God. He's way more broke than I ever thought he'd be, Roger. Oh.
Well,
I mean, he's not broke, but he's got a good start.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, for a 2-year-old, but he's definitely show potential material as a 3-year-old if, if you can keep riding him and do some things more. I mean,
I think that's all I'm going to ride him, Roger.
yeah.
You want your tail to get off?
You don't get to, I get off easier than getting on, but I have so many friends with hip replacements and knee replacements, and I'm afraid of it.
Oh.
Hey, can you take a still picture of me on, Ricky?
Oh, yes. Just, no, I have.